LA Times, and I tried to buy them an oven. Because they keep themselves going, I think, right, by baking bread. I read about it in the paper, and I called up and I said, "Hi, I'm Alec Baldwin, and I would like to contribute money to you to help you buy an oven for your baking." And they were like, "Click," and so I got we're nuns, nuns. Yeah, right, click. Anyway. But I can see they're still baking bread. That one felt pretty fresh. Of course, I have a million people I want to thank. I want to start by thanking the people of the city of Los Angeles, because Los Angeles, the television show that I do, is in New York. We shoot it in New York, and there is a good amount of production in New York and so forth. But you got to get honest, which is California and Los Angeles is still the movie and TV capital of the world. No place better to shoot than LA. I mean, LA is it. I mean, I love coming here to work. I mean, I live in New York and I have a place out here, but I love coming out here to shoot. So I want to say thank you to the city of Los Angeles and to everybody in the industry. I've worked with so many great people out here, and with crews of films, TV shows, and so forth. And I've always had a good experience working out here. Of course, I want to thank the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce and Laurent Gubler and Anna Martinez, who helped change the date. For those of you who don't know, they do this quite often. So they called me and said, "Can you do it on such and such a date?" I said, "I'm not available." I said, "How about that date?" And they were like, "Oh no, we're giving it to SpongeBob on that date." Okay. I go, what about the next? What about this date? This next date? Oh no, we're giving it to the Powerpuff Girls. They're booked. So I want to thank Anna Martinez from the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce for helping me coordinate this date, and it worked out kind of nicely. Valentine's Day. It was a very nice Valentine for me, so thank you. I'd like to thank Bob Greenblatt from NBC for being here, and I want to thank Jeff Zucker, who was integral in helping put the television show on the air and to keep the television show on the air, which is not an easy thing to do these days. It's very competitive. I want to thank Ron Meyer from Universal and Laura Michaels, of course, who's our producer, and Tina, who's the creator of the show. I also want to thank Christy Chan from NBC Publicity, who's been such a great associate to work with for us in all of these promotional things we've done for the television series. I want to thank my agent, Matt Del Piano. I want to thank my agent, Matt Del Piano from CAA. He booked me on the show, and the best job I've ever had. He booked me on the show back in 2006, and I haven't spoken to him since. Never returns my phone calls. I want to thank my daughter, who was going to be here with us today. She had to go to school. I didn't want to miss school for this, but I wish she were here with me today as well. She's a big volleyball player now, so she's got to go. She's a student athlete now. I want to thank all of the cast and crew of 30 Rock. I worked in TV in the beginning of my career. I did soap in New York at 30 Rockefeller Plaza. Oddly enough, I started my career at 30 Rock. Maybe I'm going to end my career on 30 Rock. But I want to thank everybody on our show. We have the greatest group of people. We have a wonderful group there, the crew and the production facility there. And it's been really, really a great experience to do the show. And all of our
Sweaty balls!
Yes, thank you. That's going to be on my tombstone. And I want to thank all of the fans of the show who have kept the show up. I also want to thank Megan Mullally. Let's have a round of applause. Because apropos of the television show, you know, I really didn't think this was something that I wanted to do. Honestly, God, to commit to a show and sign a contract for years on end. I made films and worked in the theater, and there's a lot of diversity there that's really kind of an advantage. And I wasn't quite sure I wanted to do that. And then I did Will and Grace with the cast of Will and Grace with Megan, and I had the best time of my life. It was working with Megan on that show, which was very close to me. Signed the deal to do this show. It was very close to that time that I worked with Megan, and I realized this is a lot of fun. And if you have a good group of people, which they had, a really, really great group of people, Deborah, and the two guys were great to work with, Sean, And Eric McCormick, yeah. Eric and Sean. I had a great time with them, and it really, really kind of inspired me to want to do this when 30 Rock came on. I really felt comfortable doing that. So I just want to finish by saying thank you to everyone who's here today, my family, my friends, Ann Heche, Jack McBrayer is here, and again to Megan. And I just want to say that even though I've done a lot of different things in film, big films, little films, plays, the television show that I'm doing now really has been the best experience I've ever had. It really has been a lot of fun. And I'm grateful to be given this recognition to kind of cap it off. It's really been great fun. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.